to the stream. Captain Jack on deck. Cleared for takeoff, let's send it.
Clouds look crisp and the scenery's tight. Jack's on approach, will he nail it tonight? Jack's going wild, they're calling the play. Center line, Jack, don't drift away. Jack on the flight, sim live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're in gold worldwide. Jack on the flight, sim live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide. Push back to land and the captain's in control. Sit back, relax and let the live stream roll. It's Jack, Jack, Jack on the flight sim show. Yeah. From the Rockies to the runway, sim skies all day. Captain Jack, let's go. Captain Jack in the cockpit, dimmer on the map. Boots up the sim and he's ready for the lap. KBJC to Caden and he's pushing back clean. 787 dreaming on a home-built machine. Throttle up, V1 rotate, feel the lift screens glow blue like a cyber drift. Hobbies of passion, skies are his zone, flying FR from the comfort of home. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the hand waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. Dual monitors, maps lit, ATC chatter. He nails every landing like it don't even matter. Eyes locked, glide slope steady. Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background. Soft call signs bouncing like a signal loft. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ. Simming all night with the aviation crew. From the foothills to the clouds, he streams for the crowd. Aviation freaks yelling Jack, keep it center line now. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the ham waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. So if you're tuning in late, better catch him quick, because Jack's on the sim with that signature flick. Denver to the world, radio's buzzing back. Clear skies forever for Captain Jack.
Okay, guys, there we go. That is what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be landing at the Moontown Airport here in just a little while after we take off from Huntsville, Alabama. That was by Blake Mathis at moontownairport.com. We'll show you both of those setups in the on the internet here just a little bit later, and how you can maybe get to those. Good evening. Welcome aboard. My buddy Jimmy is here, of course, brand of Sim Pilot. Jimmy, hello. Welcome aboard, man. How's it going?
Hello, man. I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Jack?
I am doing good. You know, we're going to spend another evening here in the DC3, and we're going to take off from Huntsville, Alabama, Khsv, and we're going to go up to a little obscure airstrip that we just saw in that video, and we're going to be landing at Moontown in just a little while. I'm going to bring this view back up here, so let me hit that, and I'll show you guys. We're going to be taking off from right here at Huntsville, and we're going to fly up here to 3M5, which is actually on the kind of the northeast side of Huntsville. And we're going to be attempting to land at that grass strip. Now, Jimmy, I'll tell you, I tried this last night. I practiced it, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times. And I'll tell you, dude, it is not easy. It is not easy to do what that real DC3 pilot just did. I was successful 2 out of 8 times. So... I don't know.
Sounds like it's going to be a real challenge. Folks are in for a show, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Then we're going to fly on up to Chattanooga just for fun. But let's go ahead and get aboard the DC3 here. I thought we'd start out just a little bit different tonight. So Jimmy's watching this in real time. So Jimmy, let's go ahead and let me get set here at about the right height. Let's go ahead and climb on in the DC3 here. Let's see, can we go up the stairs? Yeah, there we go. All right, I practiced this a little bit too. It's not easy trying to do this. You know, the DC3, of course, is at a nose-up angle, and so you've got to kind of play with the controller here a little bit. I don't know how good I'm doing. And you're watching this in real time, right?
Yeah. I'm seeing you. You're doing fine. That's not the easiest. That's not the easiest thing to do. I know there's some people out there I see do it, like A330 driver and some other folk. He goes up the stairs and walks through. It looks like it's really walking, but yeah. I can't do it.
No, I can't. But you know, we're here on the mid deck too, and I wanted to take a look at this old radio, Signal Corps radio, like they would have had back on these airplanes back in the day. This is a little hard to get around, but a radio transmitter, BC 375E. I keep meaning to look that up because I think that is a real radio, as a matter of fact. You know, I'm going to take just a moment here while we've got that on the screen, Jimmy, and I'm going to look that up real quick. Let's see. What is it again? A Signal Corps. Let's see. Let me get to where I can type. BC-375-E. You know what? Yeah. That actually is a real thing. So let me bring monitor. Well, we've got monitor 2 up. You know, did I not show any of that? Walking into the airplane on the real camera. I don't know. I'm trying to. Let's see. So there we are, guys. We're on the mid-deck inside the airplane, in case I missed all that, and I think it did. Looking back down in the passenger cabin, of course, the nose is up in the air. So we're looking at the old radio here right before the cockpit. That's what we're looking at. And if we go to, oh, you know what? Yeah, this is a real thing, Jimmy. This radio was primarily used on medium and large aircraft during World War II by the United States, Canada, and Britain. The BC's 375E's ground-based cousin, the BC-19F, is almost identical. It has a different operating voltage as well as other minor differences. I know a lot of ham radio operators have taken these things and actually, you know, really use them. So that is cool. That is cool. How about that?
That is cool.
Here on the sim. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let me figure out how to get back into the into the flight deck for real here. Let's see, I got to go back to here. Let's get back down in there. There we go. All right, we're on board. The flight deck is proper. So, Jimmy, let's see. Do I have my checklist? No, I don't. Let's see. I got to find the checklist. Jimmy, you want to do a song and dance here for a minute while I look for my checklist?
Checklist. Where's my checklist?
I tell you, didn't I do this the other? We're not going to be super overly professional here tonight, like well, I don't know that we ever really try to be super overly professional, like Owls and Mickey Mike and all that. Okay, here we go. I got my checklist, so we'll go ahead and bring the main cam up. So here we go, guys. Welcome aboard. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to try this landing in this airport and see how it goes and what happens. So let's go ahead. We've got battery power on, and the battery cart is connected. So we do have our startup voltage. That's all good. Everything is set there as normal. So our first bit in the checklist here, of course, is to go to our hydraulic pump. We're going to get that locked in the on position. There we go, forward on that. And we get rid of that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to build up hydraulic pressure. Lock that pressure in. Come over to the gauges and check those, and they're coming up into the green as they should. So that's good. Our cow flaps, we need to get into the open position. And we can kind of check that as well by coming to this view. There we go. Cow flaps are open, as we see there. Very good. All right. Next, flight controls are full and free. So let's get that forward and back and left and right. Okay, we're all good there. That looks good. Flight controls, carb heats, the cold are forward. So we'll look down here. Our carb heats are in the forward position, and the blowers on the left-hand side of the center console are in the rear position. Okay, that's good. Mixtures are at idle cutoff, so we'll look down here. I actually have these on the camera. I can show you here real quick. Let me find the correct camera there. Let's see, throttle cam, that's what I call it, yeah. So you can see here we've got the DC3 controls. Let me get the Airbus cover out of the way just so it's not my way. Here are our throttles and our props. So props, throttle, and mixture, we're all set. So we're in the idle cutoff position there. Battery, let's go back up here. We're gonna go to battery, ship battery, and ship battery on. We've checked our voltages. Everything looks good on the voltages, Jimmy. We are set there. Fuel gauges. We're going to have enough in all 4 fuel tanks for the trip to Chattanooga, right around almost 100 gallons in each tank. So we're fat on fuel. No problems there whatsoever. Fuel selector valves, let's get those over to the main tanks. So I'm going to scoot a bit over to the left here, and we'll get our left in position, and one more turn. Let's see, come on here. There we go. And then over to the right-hand side. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. And we'll get into the right tank for the fuel selector valves. Okay, that is good. Lights, let's get up here. We're getting ready to start the ship, so we'll go ahead and get the beacon on. Beacon on. I'm going to turn the landing lights on and the position. Actually, landing lights not at the moment, but the position light on. That is good. We don't really need the pitot on at this point. We'll go ahead and turn the well, actually, I don't need the de-icer either. Okay, that's good. All right, main ignition. This is where I was having trouble starting the doggone thing the other night. Let's make sure that it is in the on position. So, Jimmy, we're good there. All right, you set, man? You ready?
Ready to go. Ready to go.
All right. Up. Let's get the booster pumps on. Let's listen to those come up. All right. Booster pumps are firing up just fine. There we go. All right. We're going to turn on the right engine energizer. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. There she comes. Let's get our mesh on. And we're going to wait for those blades to start turning. There we go. All right, back up to the overhead. We're going to go to the magneto, get that on, and the right engine primer up, and a full mixture. There we go. Nope, she didn't start up. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Let's see. I gotta get you guys in the right camera view here too. Sorry. Let's see. Yep, let's do that. Okay, well, it's just as well because I have the wrong camera view up. I got to remember what I'm doing camera-wise, Jimmy.
Okay, yeah.
Too many things.
I know that too.
Oh, yeah, too many things to try to keep up with. All right, Energizer on one more time. 3, 4, 5, engine mesh, go. Wait for those blades to start. You know, it's not spinning up for the... Okay, there we go. All right, back to the overhead. We're going to go to that on, engine primer, and okay, so you're going to start? Here we go. All right, good engine start on number 2. All right, let's shut that off. Okay, Jimmy, let's get up to number 1. So we're going to go energize. Up. Okay, ready there, mesh. Up. I don't know why I'm not getting the initial spin. There it goes. It spins them around. All right, left magneto on to full. Engine primer up and mixture up. There we go. Good engine start. Okay, windows shut. All right, there we go. Let's look down here, Jimmy. We want to, let's see, we want to get our engine RPM set to about 1200. So let's look at our magneto there. We're going to bring that down just a little bit. And we're going to come down on that RPM. And we're going to let her warm up. Make sure all our gauges are set over here. We'll go ahead and shut our doors and cargo, get those shut. Okay, why am I not braking? Okay, let's get some brakes on there. Okay, I got to make sure this thing is in the brake. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, parking brake is on. And we can check that down under here. The parking brake is pulled out. Okay, good. All right, let's get back up to the overhead now. Booster pumps can come off. Our generators can go on. And we can come back over here and we can get rid of the battery cart. That's good. Turn our avionics on. Hey, Jimmy, did you ever find a VOR for over there near Moontown? Did you ever look for that? It's not important. I'm not worried about it. But did you get one?
Hang tight. I'll look.
Okay. See if you can find a VOR for that. Jimmy's going to be, by the way, the co-pilot tonight, guys. He's in with me via Discord. So we're going to get ready to taxi over to runway 18 left. Let me check the weather here in Huntsville and see what we've got. No, actually, that's not what I want. I want KHSV. see what our weather's going to be here. 29 or 87. So let's get that dialed in. So we got our altimeter correct. Go up here and look at our radios. We'll just leave the transponder on at 1200. Guys, we're not using VATSIM tonight because this is kind of a highly experimental flight. Any luck there, Jimmy?
All right, so there is a VOR called Rocket.
Yeah, that's basically for the city of Huntsville, isn't it?
That is, yeah, it's northwest of that airport.
I got it. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
112.2.
Okay, good.
Music.
Okay, let's see. 112.2. And get that in and flip that over. All right, that's good. Let me make sure this is turned on. Okay. And a little bit later, we'll look down here at our VOR needle, and we'll see if we get something picked up. We know we're going to head basically just a little north of the east to get up there, and I'm going to be watching it on the Navigraph chart. So I'm ready, Jimmy. If we had Huntsville ATC on, we go ahead and say we are American 729. That's going to be our flight number tonight. American 729, ready to taxi to runway 18 left, Huntsville. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change that takeoff. Oh, you know what? I can hear the VOR and the radio. We're going to take off 36 right because the wind is out of the north there. So we're going to make a full 180 and go down to 36 right. Yeah, this is great. I'm actually hearing the radio in my headphones. And I'm hearing the VOR Morse code. Did R. Dit. That's the letter Z. R. Did. Oh my God, it's been so long I forgot my Morse code, and I know Morse code pretty well. Q. Okay, we're going to put in 1 notch of flaps for takeoff. I do have the free flight sim TO scenery for Huntsville. It's pretty cool. The terminal. Okay, now don't want to be on the runway. Am I getting on the runway here? Yes, I am. All right, well, there's nobody else here. We'll just back taxi. There should have been taxiway Charlie down to the end of this thing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, more or less. I don't know. That doesn't actually look like the taxiway. No, it's not. It's a rock wall. Okay, chart showing runway Charlie, but there is none in the sim. You know, let me see if my other little VOR needle is going to work here. Oh, you know what? My VOR on my instrumentation is going to work, so I'll be able to use that, and we'll also watch the other one. So we're going to basically, Jimmy, oh, did we nose down? We were traveling too fast, and I hit too much brake. That's the trick about this airplane. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm slowing her down. Don't want to kill the engines. There's a lot of tricks to fly in this airplane. Let's get turned around here, so I'm going to use more right engine than left. All right. Okay, Huntsville traffic, American 729 DC3 ready for takeoff to the east, runway 18 right. Okay, guys, here we go. Jimmy, we are ready to give it full gas here. Here we go.
Toga,
tail wheel is locked. Okay, tail is up. Oh, man, I got a divot in my airport scenery. That's why we, there's a divot in the airport scenery, Jimmy. Doggone it.
I saw that. You know, I've run into that last several Thursday night flights.
Oh, at some of the different airports? Okay, rotate. Nice takeoff. Okay, positive rate of climb. You're up. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys, haven't had a chance to look at the chat in the last few minutes, but welcome aboard if you're watching. Thank you for being here. Okay, we're going to fly that runway heading for a moment. Let's get some climb out. I'm not going to go that high, Jimmy. I really only want to go to probably about 1,500 feet.
Okay.
Okay, 32 and 2350 on the manifold. We got to watch that for climb. So 2350 and 32 inches. So we're going to come back to 32 inches and 2350. We're going to go flaps full up and we're going to level out. Actually, we're going to climb a little more. And I'm going to start making that turn to the east. Yeah, she can be a tricky airplane to fly.
No doubt.
You know what I'd like to do is head right back out the highway here, the Huntsville-Decatur Highway. I used to live in this area back in the 70s, Jimmy. Or not the 70s.
Oh.
No, when was I there? 1981 and 82. Worked in radio in Huntsville. And lived out along here too. AJ, how you doing, man? Welcome aboard. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. AJ Fernardi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to hear you and see you in there, my friend. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Now, Jimmy, one thing that's cool is we should go right by the Alabama Space and Rocket Center. As you look down the highway, where it curves off kind of to the right, that's heading towards downtown Huntsville. And the Alabama Space and Rocket Center, yep, I see it, and I see the rocket. You know what? We're gonna do a little fly-in here. Let's get down in here where we can see this. I see the Saturn 1B up there, and I lived in an apartment complex right across from there. I could look out my balcony window and see that Saturn 1B. So we're going to have some fun, a little sightseeing tonight, at least nostalgia for me. Let's see how well they render the Space and Rocket Center here. I did not get the chance, Jimmy, to get my, what is the software they use? I'll have to think of it in a minute. I can't think of it. Yep, look at there. There's the rocket. Do you see it right there? Right in front of the airplane. Are you there, Jimmy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you. At times, your voice is very scrambled. I don't know. It's not all the time, but sometimes it is.
Oh, they called that something or another Center for Space Exploration. Oh, man, did they stand part of a Saturn V up? I wonder,
Standing up.
I'm going to have to look this up on Google Earth. We are just north of the Redstone Arsenal, by the way. Now, I know where to look. Let's see. Let me see if I can get the airplane configured correctly. I worked in that building. Come on, stop that. That building right there. It's called the Times Building in downtown Huntsville.
Cool.
Yeah, this is cool. This is bringing back some memories for me. Nice. Actually, wait a minute. No, it's not that building. It's that one. That one right there. It was a tall 13-story building that was only about 75 feet across. It was a small building. That's it right there, right underneath that right wing. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. Well, we're actually, believe it or not, heading over towards the airport. So what we need to do... Up there's one of the big, tall television towers. That's WAFF TV 48 in Huntsville, and Channel 19 and Channel 31 television are these two towers right here. So We Love VFR is doing a fantastic job of rendering those. Okay, 30 and 2025 for cruise. And we need to be in auto lean. This is pretty impressive. They've done an amazing job with the scenery here. Television and FM towers up there. So we're going to go over here and see if we can find this airport and fool around for a little bit. I think I need to turn the photogrammetry off. I was reading about that somewhere just the other day. So I'm going to start looking for this airfield.
I've turned mine off. I turned mine off a while back.
Yeah, I think mine is off, but I'm not sure. Okay.
Sometimes you see, you see it mess with the textures and buildings look like they're melting and stuff.
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of what I've got going on here. Okay, so the airport now should be right off my right nose. And I know the field to look for, so I'm going to start looking for that. And that highway, okay, I got it. I got the airport. So let's see if I can get in here. I'm going to get the gear down, although I'm way too fast. So I need to be 1,718 inches. Something's not right here. Okay, we're going to have to go hunting a little bit. Okay, there's the airfield. I've got it, but I'm going to be way too fast. So this is where the trick is, but we'll get down here and we'll fly over it, and I've got to go and bleed off some of that airspeed. Got to use the trim. So here's the airfield right here. Here's Moontown. We're about to fly over it. That big field there heads right down to the grass strip. We're going to go over the grass strip. We'll see the buildings just out of there. They are. See that grass strip there on the left, Jimmy?
See it. I do see it.
That's what we're after. So we're going to make a buzz around here. I'm going to try to trim that out just a little bit. I got to really get some speed down. So I'm going to get the nose up a little bit. Okay, wheel landing gears down and locked in. That's loud. Okay, our speed's coming down, so that's what we want. Okay, we're gonna get one more notch of flaps in. Okay, there's the airfield right over here. I'm telling you, Jimmy, this is a real trick.
It looks like it. It really does.
Okay. A little more forward on the props. We'll get the props full speed. I got to look to the left. Okay, there's my big field, and the buildings of the airport is over there. Okay, so I've got my bearings good. We're at about 90 knots airspeed, which is what I want. I'm going to see if I can get one more notch of flaps in there, so we can be at 3/4 flaps, and we're going to start this left turn into the airfield. So here we go. And just like the real DC3 that we saw in the beginning. Okay, there's the big open field. Wait till I can see. Okay, there's our trees and our airstrip. Okay, we're coming in nicely. A little faster than I want to be. Full flaps. Okay, here we go. This is the best approach I've made in 2 nights. Okay, down. Let her settle. Okay, touchdown. Get away from those trees. Let me see if I can get some braking. Put the tail wheel down. Brake, brake, brake. Come on, brake, 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 airplane. Nope, I'm not stopping. Oh, gee. Okay, we're going to take off. Woohoo! Well, it's a touch and go with a lot of stalling. Okay, we're going to try it again. Oh, man, we're slow. Let's get flaps down. See what a trick that is, man? Just get the airplane to brake.
I mean, you were on it, but you weren't slowing down.
No. Well, let's have another go. Okay, there's my big field. There's the airport buildings on the left. Get a right turn out here so we can do another loop in. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can really get her slowed down. So we're gonna pull flaps here. It's a real short field landing. Okay, prop pull forward. Our speed's coming down. Our nose is up. 90 knots, 80 knots. I don't want to stall. So let's make that turn again. .90 knots. Big field. Almost right at treetop. Okay, there we go. Lined up. Let's get lined up. I'm too fast. Yeah, I'm fast. Good. Used an awful lot of feel. And a little bit of a balance. All right, let me see. I'm going to pull on the brakes and try to... Nope, we used too much again. Jeez. Oh, come on, airplane, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I think I clipped a wheel. Oh, we're heading right for those. We're going to be in bad trouble here. Yeah, there we go. Jeez.
Oh,
man, oh man, this is hard.
Yeah, that's tough.
Tyler,
that is tough. It's too short.
Yeah, but you know, the guy did it in a real DC3, and I did it twice last night, but like I said, out of about 8 attempts.
Yeah.
I don't know what this airplane is doing. All right, well, we're going to try again. Well, is she going to turn to the right? I don't know if this is going to... We may have to reset at Huntsville. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you, this is hard. You want a challenge in Flight Simulator? Holy smokes! All right.
That's tough.
I'm gonna. We're gonna try it again. All right. Restart from your starting point. Free flight. Jeez.
That's tough.
AJ, you're saying Captain Jack doing his best. Dan Grider. I don't know who that is. Sorry, buddy, but. Okay, now we're gonna cheat a little bit here. We're gonna go ahead and start the engines. So let me get out of that. We don't need that. I'm gonna go Control E, and we're gonna get back in the air and try this again. I knew this was gonna be tough, but I almost had it that first time. Okay, let's let everything get started up here. Okay, left engine started. Get a start. Hey, Bernice, welcome aboard. Tyler, good to see you tonight. Okay, we did not get a start on the right engine. So let's go back and roll her again. One, 1002, 1003, mesh. There we go. Wait for that prop to start. There it goes. Okay. And primer and forward. Okay, let's do it one more time. Yeah, you know, Jimmy, a lot of those people are flying that Synaptic 222?
Yeah, A220.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's cool and everything, but, you know, I think we've got enough of those around. So anyway, tonight I'm doing this.
I flew it today.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh, both of my engines are stopping.
Did it turn your fuel on? Or?
You know, you're right. Let me check that.
I don't know.
Oh,
the Control E thing. It didn't turn your fuel on, did it?
Nope, it did not. So let's get up here and do that. That definitely could be a problem. And why they don't want to run. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, we'll probably be able to get her started now. Okay, let's turn these off. Those back, the magnetos are off. That's pushed in. Okay, energize right. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, and mesh. Wait for the blades to spin up. You know, usually, I don't know if it's something with the software, but the propeller would start turning to crank. Okay, started up that time. All right, let's do the left. Mesh. There we go. Magneto and primer. Okay, there we go. Good start on both. Okay, battery cart. Let's get our avionics on. Beacon. Go ahead and turn on the landing light. Position lights on. Everything's good up there. Generators on. Boost pumps off. Battery cart is stowed. All right, we're going to do this again, Jimmy. Here we go.
All right, man, let's go.
Okay, there we go. Parking brakes released. Tail wheel is free. Jeez, slow down, airplane. Almost makes you wonder if my brakes are working. We're going to head straight back over there and we're going to try this again. Okay, let's get one notch of flaps in for takeoff. Ivan 928, hello, new PC. No, not new PC, but just trying to fly the DC3 tonight. You know, I wonder. You know, we're just going to short field takeoff here, Jimmy. This airplane will do it easy enough.
Yeah, it'll do it.
And since we're not on that sim. Jeez, Louise. Okay, fine. Ivan, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you very much. Okay, full power. Now, I want to get to where I can control this. Come on, airplane. Behave. Stay on that center line. Come on, baby. There you go. Settle down, tail wheel up. Rotate. Nice climb. Ivan says, kind of tired of seeing how underperforming the A220 is in most systems. Oh, no kidding. You mean the new Synaptic? Let's get our gear up, Jimmy. Set our climb power. 2350, 32, and auto lean. 2350 RPM. And 32 inches for climb power. There we go. Let's go ahead and make that turn. I'm going to get it this time, man.
You'll do it, man. You'll do it.
Little different night of simming tonight. Yeah, AJ, are you guys talking about the new Synaptic 220? Okay, we got a nice cruise attitude going here, Jimmy. I'm not going to worry about setting autopilot. I'm just going to hand fly her over.
Yeah, you followed that highway over, got you right there.
Yeah. Man, couldn't get over how tough that was.
I mean, that's tough, and I mean, you have to be going. That guy did it for real life. I hadn't seen that, but man, he had to be going really slow.
Well, and not only that, but he did use the full length. So what I'm going to try to do this time, you know, the wind, no, we landed correctly with the wind. Ivan said you think it needs more time in the oven. Well, there you go. You know, I've got so many airplanes still to fly that I won't be picking that one up anytime soon. I'm really not terribly worried about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. In my opinion, I wouldn't. It's hard on FPS. Some of the click spots and the scrolling is not very good. I found it really hard to land.
What are they charging for it? What's the price?
It's like $70.
No, I'm not interested.
It's PMDG priced, and it's nowhere near that.
Right. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, again tonight, Brandon Sim Pilot, my buddy Jimmy is my co-pilot here in the DC3. So welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. Ivan, you say you absolutely need to. Yeah, I will fly the DC6 sometime. Definitely. Okay, I've got her trimmed out pretty decently here now. You know what we can do for grins too is we can just go ahead and kind of set the Sperry autopilot here. Let's see if we do it this way. Okay, there we go. And we'll get back up here. We'll get that pressure valve forward so the autopilot can activate. And we're a little off again, so let's do that. Okay, so we can hold heading here. Actually, we can hold altitude too, so that's all right. Let's get that nose up just a little bit. Let's see. AJ says, just got the Just Fly Commander 114. I'll have to look at that, yeah. Ivan says, same here. It's absolutely a joy to fly. And Ivan loves all the vintage avionics. Yeah, that's definitely some cool stuff there. Okay, we're just going to kind of bypass downtown Huntsville because as we look out the airplane here, Jimmy, I know that this mountain is on the north side of that airport.
Okay.
But we're going to come in from that west side.
You're coming in the same direction?
Yeah. So the first thing we'll do, of course, is get over here and find it. And I better start getting down in altitude a little bit here. So we can start rolling the nose down some. There we go. Yeah, the airport's going to be over to our right. Okay, so I'm going to totally disengage the autopilot. And we're going to start looking for this thing. And let's see.
Turn the auto brakes on.
Yeah, right. Says, okay, 1,718 inches. Now that needs to be there. And we'll start descending. You know, maybe I did not have that set right. Maybe that'll help with getting my speed down. So we'll keep that nose up just a little bit. Okay, oh yeah, we need to fly by Montesano Mountain over there with the towers on it. It's actually on the other side of Montesano up, wrong knob mountain. The other knob mountain there is just to the left of the compass in the screen. So it's over there. It's near a little town called Gurley. You know, this is maybe, Jimmy, the way to do this. Right now I'm at about 105 knots. But if I pull that nose up, I'm going to keep descending a little bit, and that speed's going to bleed off. I'm going to get the gear down. That'll add some drag.
Yeah.
Ivan, I would love the turboprop option for the DC3. Oh my God, yes. That would be so great. You know, Jimmy, the other thing I always feel like, too, is that the field of view is kind of limited in the DC3.
Yeah, it is. I can see that.
All right, so I got to kind of find, I'm looking at the chart on the airplane, but, or on Navigraph, but we got to go around. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm starting to get more familiar with the territory now. So we got to kind of, I got to make sure not to stall, but we got to go kind of around the foot of Montezano where the highway cuts over. Okay, and now that little knob mountain on the left side of the compass, past the cut in the trees and then the open fields, is my spot point anyway. Okay, my speed is really pretty good right now. We'll go ahead and get more flaps in. That's going to raise the nose and lower the speed. Gear is down to green. We're locked. I really want to do this time. Okay, I'm pretty sure I see the airstrip. It'll be just to the left of the compass past that brown field. So we're going to come in this way. Yeah, I need to keep this steep descent. 1,700, maybe just a little more back on that. Bring those props back a little bit. And 18 inches. Okay, we need to get that back a little bit. We need some more flaps. Okay, we're gonna go flaps full. All right, let me get situated. Let me bring up the takeoff landing sequence so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Okay, there's the airstrip. Do you see it there, Jimmy, through that left window?
I can see it.
Okay, now it's going to be right to the right of the pylon there in the #1 window. Okay, I feel better.
I see it.
This.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, we're going to try to come down a little lower.
Get low in there, yeah.
Yeah.
You got room.
Okay, skim the top of the trees. Yeah, because then I can pull the nose up a little bit too.
Yeah, get in right over them trees.
Yeah. Don't hit them, but...
Don't hit them, but get close. That's close.
Yeah, we're close. Yeah. Okay. Nose down a little bit, get the nose up. Okay, down. Okay, just brakes. Brake, no, a little bit. I think we'll make it this time. Tail down. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Keep that tail down. Tail down, tail down, tail down. Come on, brake, 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 brake. Hey, hey, hey.
Brake, 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 brake. You did it.
How about that?
You did it.
How about that? Yay.
Good job.
Nice. I didn't record it. I kind of want to do it again, you know, it's fun. Let's go back down here and take off and do one more, and then we'll loop up to Chattanooga. All right, guy, 3-5 Mike. Is it 3-5 Mike? 3 Mike 5 is this airport. Just kind of on the east-northeast side of Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, we're too fast here. Slow down, airplane. Just need to taxi lightly. Taxi back down here to the other end. We'll do one more. I want to do this again, Jimmy.
I don't blame you. The secret is being really low and slow right over that tree line.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, maybe when we're on cruise to Chattanooga, we'll go back and watch I've got takeoff flaps set. We'll go back and watch that sequence again of the guy doing it in real life in the DC3. Hey, you're seeing my screen in real time. If I turn around here and stop for a minute, I kind of want to turn that, see if that photogrammetry is on, because you see those solid shapes in the woods.
It looks like it's on to me.
Yes, I'm going to pull the airplane around here.
Because when you see those block shapes, it's kind of melted looking block shapes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I know a lot of people, you know, they really claim it's great, but I just leave mine off. I don't even turn it on anymore.
Okay, parking brake is on. Let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, settings. It's going to be graphics. Okay, is it under global? I don't see it. Okay, advanced settings, photogrammetry. I don't think it's in here.
No, it's not in there. It's somewhere else. Look online on the online.
Okay.
Photogrammetry at the top. You got it on.
Okay, let's turn that off.
Yeah, turn that sucker off. Like I say, there's people that think it's really great and it works for them. It doesn't work for me.
Oh, now look, yeah, I see where it's taken away. It makes that look like grass, but the trees are open. Yeah, you know, I like this a lot.
Yeah, yeah, look at the difference. Way better.
Yeah, I like that. It probably helps with the frame rate too. Actually, let me see. Not that I care horribly, but
I think it's a frame rate hog. I'm not sure, but anyway, I don't run it.
Yeah, I'm at 114 on the frame rate. All right, brakes on, parking brake off. All right, full power. Let's go ahead and take off and see if we can do that one more time. Okay, airplane, get back over here. Oh, I like that with the trees much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do this one more time. Okay, 80 knots. Rotate. Yeah, this is much better, I think. Yeah, it gets rid of those blocky, ugly trees.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to climb power, 32 inches, auto lean. I need to get this stuff memorized. 2350 on the RPM and 32 inches on the map. Oh, no. I was not watching what I was doing, and I just blew the airplane up. Crap.
Dang.
Yeah, I wasn't watching my artificial horizon while I was... That's one reason I wish I could pop those instruments out. Doggone it. All right, well, there's nothing for it. Let's restart. Okay. Well, you know, we're learning. And as Charlie 31 says, if you ain't learning, you ain't living.
Yep.
So there we go. I'm not worried about this being a super, you know, flight simulator, normal airline flight kind of thing tonight. All right, let's see if we can get both engines started here, and we'll do this again real fast. Which one's running? Left engine's running. Right engine is not. All right, let's make sure everything's set for that.
pick that fuel.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Thank you. What a great co-pilot, man. Yeah, and you're right. Oh, now the left engine started. Or the right engine, rather. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, thanks for bearing with me, but I am just fully playing tonight. Open. Okay, here we go again, Jimmy.
All right, man, let's go.
Full forward on the props. Everything is set. Brake is off. Yeah, I know. When you hear that sound, Jimmy, can you just hear my voice, or can you hear the sim sounds too?
I can hear the sim, and I heard that sound.
Yeah, that was stall horn essentially.
Oh, okay.
And it does it when your throttles are about to cut the engine off. Okay, here we go. Let's get out of here again. I'm really having to dance on these pedals, man. Or actually, no. I want that back. There we go. Okay. Rotate. Okay, good. Landing gear up. Let's try it one more time, then we'll go on to Chattanooga. How about that?
10-4.
Okay, climb power, 23, 50, and 32, and keep an eye on my artificial horizon on the other monitor if I do that right about there. Okay, now I get down here to where I can see this. So once again, 23, 50, and 32 inches. So 32 inches on the manifold and 23, 50 on the RPM. That was good. That's the way I need to do that. Make that turn back to the east. Actually, wait a minute. I got to get my bearings here. Where am I? I feel like I'm going to the west or something.
Scenery looks different, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm to the southeast of the airport or something. Well, where am I? Okay, Navigraph says... No, okay, yeah, we need to turn back this way. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, I've got something really weird. Let's see, get that back down where it goes. Thanks, guys, for putting up with this playing around tonight. PZ Soul Man, hello, aviate, navigate, combust. Sorry to get to look at the chat there for a minute. Mike Coffee. Oh, hey, Mike, welcome. All right, let me get us trimmed out here.
Aviate, navigate, and combust.
That's kind of what happened a minute ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you should have took a screenshot of you upside down with that wing in that tree, or the engine of that tree.
No, let's not say.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, now let's get this set. Let's go back here. Let's bring this forward. All right, there we go. One more little adjust here. Okay, that's about where I want to be. On. Nose up just a little bit. Okay, that's got my nose about where I want. Okay, cruise need to be at 20, 50, and 30. So cruise 20, 50, and 30. That gives us the best speed for fuel use. Okay, and we're at about 135 knots right now. Let's see, Mike says, Alan Jackson been to, not Chattanooga. Okay. Sorry, guy, I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about there, but, okay, we're going to change our heading back over to about 075. And we're not going. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? I've got a mistake here, though. I did not set that correctly. Okay, we also don't want to be too high. Okay, so again, we're going to use a descend steep of 1700. Man, I wish I could pop those things out. 1700 RPM and 18 inches on the manifold. Yep, I know you're not happy with that. Okay, we're going to keep edging that nose down. Going to follow the highway. Get my landmarks in view here. Maybe I need to try to use this view a little bit. Okay. Jimmy, thanks for hanging out tonight, man.
My pleasure, Jack.
All right, we're going to follow the highway here. This highway, Ivan, yeah, it sure is. This type of flying is so much fun. And yeah, it's, you know, I'll be back in airliners, but I wanted to fool around with this a little bit. And it is so much fun. It really, truly is. All right, let's get the gear down. Why is my gear not coming down, Jimmy?
Don't know.
Gear is not going down.
Is the hydraulics right?
Yeah, we got plenty. Oh, you know what? They just came down when I undid the autopilot. Interesting. Okay, we got to come around here. Need to trim that nose up a little bit. Let's see, where am I? Okay. Yeah, we got to cross over the toe of this mountain here. I'm happy with this scenery. Yep, okay, we got to cross the toe of this mountain. The highway goes around to the right, and the airport's going to be right over there. This highway actually runs on up over, we'll see this in a little while. We're going to kind of follow the highway up to Chattanooga. And it goes on up through Scottsboro to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. I need to make a right turn here, and then hits Interstate 24. Okay, let's see. Okay, I know we're way too fast right now. We might have to do a... Okay, there's my big field. So let's see if I can get The airplane slowed down. The pylon's right in the way. Okay, yep, there's the airfield. We may be too fast this time, Jimmy, although I'm slowing down. Okay, full flaps, gear down. Situate the pilot. Now, okay, there's the airstrip. You got it just to the right of that pylon.
Got it.
Okay. Let's get that nose back up just a little bit. And there we go. Okay, I need this view. No, actually, I don't. Okay, nose up. Oh, good. They got rid of those trees when we got rid of the photogrammetry.
Yep, it did.
We're still coming in low like we should. Okay, about 90 knots. That's good. Okay, here we go. Down, nose up, flare. Okay, a little bit of a hard hit. Okay, get that tail down. Tail's not down enough to put brakes on just yet. Start easing them in, easing them in. Come on, brake, 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 brake. Thank you. Hey, 2 in a row, Jimmy.
All right, man, you did it.
All right,
you did it again.
I feel like we can go to Chattanooga now. Okay, don't run into the trees. All right, man. Well, I feel successful. Yay, me.
Good job.
And co-pilot Jimmy helping us out there. Okay, let's slow that taxi speed down a little bit. I kind of would like to see the replay, but that's all right. So what'd you guys think in the chat? Was that cool? Did you like that? Was that fun? All right, we'll go ahead and fly up to Chattanooga, which is my original hometown, by the way. Okay, we can come back over here to this for the moment. Taxi down here, we'll turn around. Oh, the trees look so much better. Oh my God.
That's way better, isn't it? Way better.
Yeah, it is. So what purpose does the photogrammetry really serve?
Well, what I understand, it's really buildings, I thought, and
maybe so.
Yeah, it's supposed to make buildings look very realistic, but I even had issues with buildings. One of the guys at my virtual airline had pointed it out to me, and I started looking at it, and I thought, you know what, he's right, and I just turned it off.
Yeah, well, so far, I am much more impressed. Okay, we'll do a little turnaround here in the field, which I hope the farmer don't mind. This is Alabama. You know, they do carry shotguns down here.
You got that right.
Actually, I have a lot of good friends in Alabama. Beautiful, beautiful state. Okay, here we go, full power. That back up. Okay, tail, okay, come on. Tail's up.
Got your flaps right?
Close enough. Okay, rotate. Nice. Gear up. Okay, climb power 2350 and 32 inches and auto lean. So 2350 on the RPM and 32 inches on the manifold. There we go. Okay, and we'll go ahead and follow the highway. Actually, no, we won't. We've got to turn to the northeast. This highway goes southeast, and I don't want that highway. Oh, wait a minute. All right, let's get some flaps up. Actually, Jimmy, I'm going to have to get my bearings here. Okay, so we want to be in climb, 2350, 32 in auto lean, 2350, 32. Okay, that's a little, there we go.
Gears up.
Gears up. Yep, we're good. And one notch of flaps, give us a little more lift. There we go, that got rid of the shimmy. Okay, got to get the nose down a little bit, get that airspeed back up. Okay, flaps up. Yeah, you know, she's a little tricky. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not just yet. I haven't really had time to check my bearings. So it looks like we're headed about 030, and I know that we want to go at least 060, so let's come around. Although I want to clear these mountains first. And then I got to get my bearings on where we're going. I don't know, maybe I need that one more notch of flaps in to help it climb a little bit. Okay, there we go, the nose is coming up. Getting some lift. Trim it out. Okay. We're at about 500 feet a minute. Okay, let me see if I can get my bearings on where we are and where we want to go. Okay. We actually need to come to course 081. So we'll watch the compass there. Okay, that's good enough right about there. Okay, now I should be able to lock in the autopilot pressure. Okay, that's good. That looks good there. Okay, I'm a little off. Okay, that's where I want to be. Okay, good. Let's get a little bit of a climb going. Okay, now we're on the Sperry Auto Gyro. We got enough lift. We'll keep this in a little bit till we keep climbing. Okay, everything should be set pretty well. And we'll get on up towards Chattanooga. I'll show you guys where I went to high school. Hey, Jimmy, can you see if you can get me a VOR for Chattanooga?
Yep, let me look.
I'm looking. Okay, it looks like 115.8, the choo-choo VOR at Chattanooga. Let me throw that in and see what we get. Okay, I am not. Okay, the engine cowls need to be in trail right now. towards 3,000 feet, and I'm going to level off and cruise at 3,000 feet. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm seeing the Choo-Choo VOR at 115.8.
Yeah, I was just looking. Why am I not seeing that? Let me see. Oh, 115.8.
Okay.
Roger that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's look up here at the radios. We've got that in. And on nav2, 115.8. Yeah, evidently I'm not receiving it just yet. Okay, and there's 3,000 feet or thereabouts, so we'll go ahead and level out here. Okay, and then for cruise, we need 20, 50, and 30 inches. So 20, 50, and 30. So we're on a course of about 081 or so. We're going to go right over Stevenson, Alabama here in a little bit. Well, I guess we can pull out some of our music now. We've had some good playtime. Let's go ahead and fly on up to Chattanooga.
Bring it on.
Yep, we'll do that. And we're of course going to do our big band music in honor of our DC3. There we go. All right, guys. There we go.
Don't step away. I'll catch you back in a minute.
Okay, Jimmy, sounds good.
One snap, one spin, and we're breaking the roof. Shake it, sugar. Don't you let it slide. Shake it, sugar. Come on, take that ride. One more turn, then we're gone. Shake it, sugar. All night long.
Hey guys, while we're at it here too, I'll show you this. Show you this on the stream. But we're flying the flagship Detroit tonight. Why can't I find what I'm after here?
One spin and we're breaking the roof. Shake it, sugar.
Oh, here we go. All right, yep, this is what I want. Yeah, there we go. I actually have this metal model. This is a metal. This is a flagship Knoxville. I forget who makes this airplane, but it's actually really cool. The landing gear will lower and retract. If I can get it, there we go. So there's with the landing gear down, but flagship Knoxville, an actual model that I have here on my model shelf. So it's definitely one of my prized possessions. I would love to find the flagship Knoxville livery for the sim there. So there you go. Pretty cool stuff. Flying over northeastern Alabama. Land of the Crimson Tide or the Auburn Tigers, whichever you prefer. They do not like Tennessee and Georgia down in here, that's for sure. Let's see, AJ says, I love Alabama, wonderful people there. I met my cousin wife. Yeah, I reckon so, my friend. I reckon so. Yeah, you know, it's interesting the way they squared off the cockpit windscreen. You're right. Man, and AJ, it was so good to meet you at Flight Sim Expo. Oh, man, I really, really appreciated getting to meet up with you there for a few minutes and kind of hang out. And that was fun, buddy. That was super fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, PZ Soul, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see if I can make this come around here the way I want it. Okay, so you know what? Our needles are set. Our needles on our DME. I need to read up and learn a little bit more about some of the instrumentation here in the DC3. So yeah, okay, yep, our needle's deflecting a little bit. We'll kind of watch that as we head towards Chattanooga. I was trying to get my other set here to kind of line up as well. See, I'm going to try to deviate course just a little bit. See if those needles come back on. Trying to fly to the Chattanooga VOR here, just to give you guys a look at where we are. Let me bring up monitor 1 left. There you go. Here's our aircraft. We're basically following 081 from down here at 3 Mach 5, where we took off from a little while ago, and heading towards CHA in Chattanooga. There's also another good little airport down here in Lafayette, Georgia. It's not Lafayette, Georgia. It's Lafayette, Georgia. So, yeah, there you go. I am working on some cinematic software that we can kind of play with a little bit later. By the way, there's the Tennessee River, and if you look over here to the right is the nuclear power plant that is actually just outside of Scottsboro, Alabama. So we're seeing that for real, and that is literally there. There they are off the right wing a little bit. That's pretty cool. You know, one of the things, guys, that I love so much about the simulator is that you can go places that, you know, at least virtually, of course, that you can never visit in real life and get a kind of feel for the area and what it's like. It's just one of the things that I love about this. I am very geographically oriented in my head. And so when I get a chance to see an area like this that I know, because I lived down in this area a long time ago, it's really quite meaningful for me. So we're going to fly on up the Tennessee River there. And, you know, this is cool, too, because I believe that that is the northern point of Lookout Mountain right above Chattanooga. Love, love, love this stuff. Yeah, once we get up here to Chattanooga, I'm going to show y'all where I went to high school. We're going to fly down and ride over it. DC3 cruising along real well. Thank you so much. AJ, thank you. Thank you. I just read that. Yeah, really, really enjoyed getting to hang out with you, and that's very, it's very kind, buddy. Very, very kind. Thank you so much. Yeah. That's the thing that I enjoyed the absolute most about Flight Sim Expo was meeting up with the people and seeing everybody in real life, for sure.
Yep, that was fun.
Yeah, Jimmy, it was so good to get to hang out with you. I would have liked to have hung out with you more on Saturday, too. But, you know, we were all busy doing different kind of stuff. But
sure. Well, we got to meet up, sit by each other, and
yep.
son.
Yeah, I feel like I made a friend for life there.
For sure.
Most excellent. Hey, by the way, guys, he's been a frequent flyer, as it were, here on the Captain Jack live stream. And that's Braniff Sim Pilot, my buddy Jimmy here. Jimmy, as we're heading on up towards South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, tell us a little bit about, if you would, ever be so kind, BraniffVirtual.com, up on the screen now.
BraniffVirtual.com. So I'm a Braniff fan. I grew up in Dallas, just north of Dallas Love Field, and used to watch DC-8s and 737s fly right over our house. So I've always been a fan of Braniff Virtual. And created that airline with some friends of mine, some help with a couple of friends of mine, and because we just, all of us had flown with other VAs and that had very strict rules, and so we just wanted a place to meet up and have fun. And since I was a Braniff fan, I just made it Braniff. But you can fly anything you want, any plane you want, well, anything from a Cessna 152 to a 747. You can fly anywhere you want, anytime you want. I have no rules whatsoever. It's just about having fun. And every Saturday we have, and if you fly Microsoft 2024, we have a group flight on multiplayer, which is a bunch of fun. And similar to VATSIM, but you can see everybody else, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we've got an ACAR system which logs all your flights. If you're interested in going back and looking at your flights and your data, and we rate landings and rate pilots monthly, who's the lead pilot and that sort of thing. So it's just all for fun. That's all it is. My motto is happy flying, and that's what we do at Braniff Virtual.
Yep, there you go. And I had the website up while you were talking about it, and I'm looking at my logbook. Last flight that I had in there, Jimmy, was on the 27th, so a couple of days ago, actually, on Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. Why does it say 7? Oh, I see, because of the... Anyway, that's Sunday, and I flew from Tokyo to Hong Kong, from Hong Kong to Okinawa, and from Okinawa over to Bangkok. So, there's all my logs from in there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. BraniffVirtual.com, guys. Check it out tonight. If you're a simmer and you love flying, go ahead and sign up there. We'd love to have you.
Yep, and if you enjoy our content, at the bottom of in the footer of the webpage is our Discord channel and my YouTube channel as well. And we have an Instagram channel. We have a Facebook page as well. So all of that's in the footer of the webpage.
Okay, very good. Very good. A couple of things I'm going to show you here. Off our left wing is South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. It's coming up on the junction there where it joins onto I-24 heading east to Chattanooga and west and northwest up to Nashville. By the way, I did not show us this earlier, Jimmy. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see it. But here's the website, guys, and I'm going to put a copy of this into the chat, but of the Moontown Airport. So if you get a chance to check that out, there's where we landed in the sim just a few minutes ago. So check that out, Moontown 3 and 5, and I will put the link in the chat. And also the gentleman who had put the video up on YouTube that we watched right at the beginning of the real life DC3 coming in at Moontown. Let me put a link to that video also up in the chat. Meant to do that earlier, but we get busy here and forget. So by the way, my wife and I were here in this area just a couple of weeks ago. We drove down from Nashville to go down and visit my mom near Ringgold, Georgia. There's the intersection of Interstate 24 and the highway down to Huntsville by South Pittsburgh. And we're going to fly over here by Nickajack Lake. There it is. right under our nose. Here's Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga, down in here. I love the way Interstate 24 crosses. It's like there's this beautiful little rest stop, Jimmy, right down here. Let me see. Yeah, beautiful little rest stop right down here. And the view of the river and the lake is just magnificent.
Looks cool.
Yeah,
Looks cool.
It's so pretty in here. Tennessee River, part of the Tennessee Valley Authority, of course. Or actually, I'm sorry, the rest stop up here on this little island, it's actually like on a little island and looks, yeah, this is gorgeous, just gorgeous. Okay, Lookout Mountain is right here, so I'm going to take over the aircraft. We're going to start hand flying. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of sites around Chattanooga. All right, disengage the autopilot. And we're going to start a right-hand turn and start descending. And to descend normal, we need to be in auto rich, so we're going to go forward on the auto rich. 2350 and 21, 28, somewhere in there, so we'll watch the throttle as we head down. So there we go. We're going to head down lower and kind of follow I-24. So we'll back that down just a little bit so we can descend. Yep, there's the island off to the left that has just one of the most gorgeous rest stops I've ever seen. And then we'll go land over at Level Field, Chattanooga, and call it a night. Yep, Lookout Mountain, very distinct right here. Yeah, Jimmy, this has been fun.
This has been fun. You're right.
A little different than our normal fare, but you know, we're going to start making some DC tours, DC3 tours around and explore some of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 things that they did with the national parks and all that, I think. Hey, co-pilot, you want to look up and see what runway we need to land on at CHA?
Yes, sir.
I'll let you kind of do that while I fly the aircraft here.
All right, so landing on 2 or 33? Let's see, 2 or 33. 2 or 33 makes sense. That's you'll be landing to the north.
Okay, landing to the north, okay.
33 is the shorter runway, and 2 is the longer runway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm bringing up the charts on it here on Navigraph just so I can orientate myself. So let's see, our weather says 340 at 8, so we better land on 33.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a little turn down now because we're getting into my old stomping grounds. I know this area real well. So we're going to pass just to the left of Lookout Mountain there, right in that front window. And we're going to fly down through what's called Chattanooga Valley, and I'm going to show you where I went to high school.
You set the altimeter in that plane's 2990.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Let's get that set 2990. Okay, set. Okay, there's Lookout Mountain, the front end of it. Okay, we're going to give her a little more power here. So 20, 50, and 30. Oh, listen to that. Oh, man. I love the sound of the engines, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we're flying over the town of Tiftonia, the very first radio station I ever worked at. WFLI, identified Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, and it's right over here. Right over here, flying over the town of Tiftonia. And there's the brow of Lookout Mountain, downtown Chattanooga, right in front of us. But here's the Lookout Mountain view, and they even have the little tower here at Point Park. That is very cool. Point Park is basically a Civil War park, a park. Ruby Mountains and Rock City. By the way, you guys, right here in my camera, let me bring that up. We're going to make this right turnaround. Look out. But right here, I have a Rock City birdhouse that I bought at Rock City and built, and it's a souvenir from my home stomping grounds. So Point Park, right here. And we're going to cruise around the top of Lookout Mountain here. And we're going to head straight down Chattanooga Valley. The suburb of St. Elmo, right underneath the wheels of the aircraft there. And we should be able to spot the incline railway. Yep, there it is. You can see it here. Let me get this adjusted. But you can see this cut in the trees, and it goes up to the top of the mountain. It's an inclined railway, and it's quite a view, quite a view. We're going to keep on descending here. The photogrammetry, if that were on that, might show that just a little bit better, but that's all right. I think actually this is doing really well. And yeah, so right here is old Chattanooga Valley Road and the town of Flintstone, Georgia. And this is where I grew up, guys. And then back here, yeah, there is where my old high school was. There's a new junior high building built back in there. Now, let's see, do they still show the football field in here? I don't. It would have been right here. So maybe that's gone. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Here it is. Here's my old high. That I'm not sure what that is. So I was wrong. But anyway, there's the football field. I played football for the Chattanooga Valley Eagles right there.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Check that out. Yep.
And then there's now Chattanooga Valley Junior High School, but that's where my high school used to be. And there's a lake back up behind this point on the mountain called Lula Lake. But anyway, there you go, guys. We're going to start heading over towards Level Field and get ready to think about landing here. Let's make sure to bring up the flight recorder, Jimmy.
That's cool. Just like yesterday, huh, Jack?
Yeah, buddy. I tell you. Sometimes it can literally kind of feel that way.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know what year you graduated. I graduated in 1978.
Me too, dude. Me too, 1978.
Oh, man.
We're actually passing over the ridge where my mom did live here until recently, and she's moved out to just south of Ringgold with my brother Paul, looking back out over this left wing here. Cruising up Chattanooga Valley. Once again, there's Lookout Mountain, and Chattanooga's right up here. So we're going to start headed for Level Field. And our speed is really, really up. So we need to descend 2128 and 2350. Okay, there we go. We'll set there. Got a radio tower there off to our left. I forget who that is. I should know, but I can't remember.
Can't remember everything.
No, not everything. But I do got to get slowing down here. So we may fly out. We're crossing the Georgia line again. I'm looking for the airport. Okay, got the airfield in sight. It's off over to our left, right over here. Okay, let's start getting some more speed down. I got to get that nose up and get that speed bleeding off. We'll bring the power back a little bit. That should bring our speed down some, and it is. Trim the nose up a little bit and start flying. And we're going to get ready to head into runway 30. Okay, there we go. I can get the gear down and first notch of flaps in. That's going to slow us down more. Totally VFR here tonight. Okay, the airport's going to be right over there. Yep, I see the runway. Not the one we're going to use, but a runway. Heading out over Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, and we're going to head up north into East Ridge, Tennessee. A little more power here. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the music, but I need to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Okay, yep, there's the airfield right over here. Going to get ready to line up on runway 30. Gear is down and locked. I think we're doing pretty good here, Jimmy.
Looks like you're doing a great job, Captain.
Now we'll just keep at it here. All right, let's make a bit of start a left turn. There's an awful lot of white and jumbled upness down there. There's Interstate 75 heading down to Atlanta right under our wheels. Okay, I'm looking for the runway. It's conceivable we might have to do a go around because I don't think I've come in from this direction quite before. I'm also trying to use Navigraph a little bit to help me get my position here. You know, I wonder if 30 has an ILS. Speed is good. Okay, I think I got the runway. Yeah, got it. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I saw the terminal building first, and I see the runways in kind of a cross to the left or the west of the terminal building, so now I've got runway 30. Okay, good. We're coming in nicely. I'm going to go ahead and start the recorder so I don't forget to do it in a few minutes. Jimmy, do you have the runway there through the left window?
Yes, sir. I see it.
Okay, good.
You're dead on it.
Yeah, we're coming into the glide path.
Turn, and just remember to get slow enough. That's pretty long. That's a long runway.
It's a longer runway, and okay, let's back our power down just a little bit. Keep that nose up just a little bit. Descent rate and speed are pretty good. I'm going to come forward just a little bit and make that left-hand turn into the runway. I got to slip myself over to the right here a little bit. Okay, there's the runway. Yep, there we go. Now you can see it better. Okay, speed is pretty good. A little more than I want to be, but that's all right. Okay, we'll bring back the power. Let's get that nose down and bring the nose up a little more. Yeah, we're a little high on the pappies, but once again, this airplane will do it. There we go. Coming in nicely. I missed the 50, 40, 30.
Yeah, right. Retard.
Okay, here we go. Over the threshold now. There we go. Nice. Fly her down a little bit. Bring the nose up. Ease the power back a little bit. Set down. Yeah, we had a little bit of a hop, but that's normal in this airplane. Okay, good. We're staying center line pretty good. Let's get that tail down.
Perfect.
Dude, that was nice.
Good.
That was good. Super.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, let's start braking. The nose tip down a little bit. Careful on the brakes. Just easy, easy, easy. Nice. Okay, I can let go of the throttle there. Let me get this up to where I can see where our taxiway is. I kind of used every bit of the runway, but that's all right. Nice. Guys, welcome to Chattanooga. We should have probably tried to get off at Juliet there, but I'll take that. I didn't really have landing rate monitor up either. But we'll go back and see the replay. You know, Jimmy, I hear that United is flying direct from Denver to Chattanooga now.
Really?
So I might have to try that sometime. Would love to fly into level field. There we go. Making the turn. And guys, if you don't mind, while we're taxiing here for just a moment, I want to share something with you. You know, Jesus says we can relax in his healing presence. I love this book. I would encourage you, if you need some encouragement, to get this book. It's called Jesus Calling. And it's like sitting down and having a cup of coffee with the Lord every morning. I love this book. I'm going to start this devotional again here, actually tomorrow morning. Jesus says we can relax in his healing presence. You know, as you spend time with him, your thoughts tend to jump ahead sometimes to today's problems and plans, but you can bring your mind back. We can bring our mind back to him and let him give us refreshment and renewal. We can let the light of his presence soak into us as we focus our thoughts on him and his goodness and his love for us. You know, he says, thus I will equip you to face whatever the day brings. The sacrifice of time pleases me and strengthens you. Do not skimp on our time together. That's so important. It's so easy for your mind to wander, think, oh, I got to go do this. And I do that myself quite frequently. Resist the clamor of tasks to be done. You have chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from you. Spending time with the Lord who loves you and who wants to spend eternity with you and who died for you and me. Jesus loves you, my friend. Not a more important thing can I tell you during these live streams than that. So there you go. We're going to pull over here to this general aviation hangar, and then we'll go back. Ah, there's Lookout Mountain back in the distance. Jimmy, this is one of the most fun times that I think I've had in the live stream. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I'd have flown with you if I know how to fly that plane.
Well, you know what we ought to do sometime is, I know that there's some people who do it, but, they set up, the dual cockpits, the shared cockpits. Yeah. I think that's something we ought to do sometime.
Now, do you ever fly multiplayer?
We could do that. Sure. I actually have, yeah. Okay, parking brake on. We're not going to shut her down because we're going to do some replays here and everything. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my good buddy Braniff Sim Pilot. Jimmy, I can't thank you enough, man. This is so cool. This is so fun.
Thank you so much for having me, and everybody in the chat. Have a great night, and be sure to like and subscribe to Captain Jack's channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks for that. And yeah, Braniff Sim Pilot, BraniffVirtual.com, guys. Don't forget. Don't forget. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get a couple of replays in here. Let me get the replay marker to about there. Let's do this. Let's see, let him get his gear back down. There we go. PZ Soul Man, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. God bless you. Thanks for dropping into the chat. Good night, Burness. Thanks for being here. Guys, don't forget Starman Burness and the Colorado Astronomy Net here on YouTube as well. Burness, I'm sorry, I meant to put a link up in there. As a matter of fact, while we're watching the airplane land, I can go ahead and do that. Had a little bit of a hop, but not too bad there. See, I want to watch and see how this tail comes down. There we go, tail touchdown. That's pretty good. I think this was a great landing. So we managed to land pretty decent a couple of times at Moontown. Well, if I can get a hold of this thing, come on. There we go. All right, let's get our passenger view. Yeah, guys, the Colorado Astronomy Net on YouTube. Don't forget to check it out. I'm going to put a link here in the chat for you. Please go over there and give Burness a sub and a like. And if you're a ham radio operator especially, you can join us on the skyhublink.com repeater linking system on Tuesday nights for the Colorado Astronomy Net. A lot of great learning going on. A lot of fun. Good landing. Nice. Okay, let's roll it back here. And get that to work. There we go. And look out the left wing here with Lookout Mountain over in the distance. See the big C5 Galaxy they have parked there in real life at Chattanooga. Individual trees and everything. Yeah, this looks so much better. Glad we did that. All right, we'll set that up. go ahead and get the closing theme going here. No, Ivan, this is on Flight Sim TO, I'm pretty sure. Or did I buy this in the marketplace? I can't remember. I am sorry, buddy. I cannot remember. All right, let's get our outside view here and roll the airplane back till she touches down. Okay, this is where I want to be. All right, let's set this up. I love this Passover view, so we're gonna do this. Let's see what it's gonna look like from here. Okay, there we go. Got the airplane centered there. Let's get this in here. All right, let's roll it back. Okay, there we go. Okay, and zoom in and get rid of this. That's a little too far. Actually, I'm going to roll that back just a little more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, guys, and with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up tonight. Remember, Jesus loves you so much. Cap Jack loves your show. I'll see you next Monday. God bless you. Don't forget Thursday night flights tomorrow night with Charlie 31 and Bravo 737. I hope to fly along. Jimmy Brand of Sim Pilot will be there, I am sure. And in the meantime, have fun flight simming and remember Jesus loves you, all right? We'll see you. Good night.
Better catch him quick, because Jack's on the sim with that signature flick. Denver to the world, radio's buzzing back. Clear skies forever.